Greetings. Welcome to another edition of a royal special edition of Spencer.
That's basically
at
Princess
the pictures.
Diana.
It's basically about Princess Diana and her many doings with the royal family, her many run-ins, but it's all set in a 3-day period in a big castle, hoosey thing, mansion, semi-detached. Mr. Jones.
Funny. It's like it goes over the course of 3 days, even though it probably took a year to make.
If that, maybe it took more. But let's go and see it. I don't know about you, but I found this film intense.
Yeah, it was pretty intense.
What did you think about it?
I think it was like more It was more like she was seeing stuff the more stress she got.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not spoiling at the end, but as she got more free, you know that bit.
Oh, there's definitely a Rocky. There's definitely a Rocky Balboa ending. When she fights back against the evil royals.
When she actually is finally free, she doesn't actually have that much mental trauma.
No, I think the mental trauma is basically caused, unfortunately, in this version of events, by the royal family, who put a lot of added pressure on her. And I don't know if we can believe it or no, but it doesn't pull any punches about Diana, her kind of health problems and that, you know, we see her being sick into the toilet a lot and having to, you know, she's actually has visions of seeing Anne Boleyn and things like that.
Who's Anne Boleyn?
I think she had her head chopped off by King Henry, King Henry the sequel. I can't remember who it was, 8, 9, what was it? I don't know, I've not seen all the King Henry films. But, so she it doesn't pull any punches about Diana, it doesn't pull any punches about how nasty the royals are in it as well, but it is tremendously biased, do you not think, against the royal family? The Queen is like some kind of evil mafia don or something at the head of the table. Hey, Diana's whole life is they're trying to control it, including what dresses she wears at what time.
Yeah.
She's got a dress to wear to go have sandwiches. She's got a dress to wear when she goes to church, and she has to do it all. And they sewed the curtains shut so she couldn't look out, or they said photographers so they couldn't look in. And and Prince Charles comes across as a bit of a diff. I don't know if that's true in real life, and this is certainly a bit of a chinless wonder.
Yeah.
What about you? Like the kids were good in it, William and Harry, yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm thinking that Harry's more of a person who wants to be not just a normal person.
Aye, and William's going to have to be king, unfortunately.
No, I thought it was Charles.
Aye, is it no Chuck first, then Billy? So it's it goes in that order or whatever. But there's a Rocky ending, like good on you, Diana, you showed them.
There's gonna I don't know if this is going to happen, but there might be some controversies over this movie.
You think? There's enough bloody controversy about Princess Diana already, but it's like a horror film.
Yeah.
With the Hills Have Eyes, with the kind of the baddies in it being the royal family and the royal institute. I should say as well, Kristen Stewart's really good as Diana. She's come a long way since she was the vampire's girlfriend and all the kind of sparkly vampire films.
Can anyone question why they were sparkly?
We're not getting into all that, but Bela Lugosi must have been turning in his grave, if indeed he was having a sleep in it at the time, that sparkly vampires, they twinkle, they can't go out in the daylight, no, they don't melt or disappear in a puffy smoke, no, they twinkle, they sparkle.
They don't burn and turn to
Anyway, Kristen Stewart's left all that way in the background, and she's really, she actually made me like Princess Diana. I felt really sorry for her.
I thought you already liked it.
No, I've not had much time for her, but through this film, I would say this film made me feel the way it's like Braveheart made me feel about the English. You know, is the way I feel about the royal family after watching this film. You know, bloody royal family. But I'm sure there's other sides to it as well. But they're not, and like even one guy I really like, Timothy Spall, he plays this skinny guy that it's like the Truman Show when Diana starts to veer off into doing her own thing or becoming human even. Oh, God forbid that happens. This guy appears and says, "Your lunch is at 3 o'clock," and all that. And I don't know if he's a goodie or a baddie in it, but pain in the arse he is anyway. What about you, Chaz?
I would say it's more. I say another reason I was going to add was you can tell it's a horror film because, not being rude, but French directors may have a certain way with making it unique.
Alright, French directors have a certain way. Chaz, getting a bit of culture into the review. You're right, it did have an atmosphere. I watched a film about a wee while ago with the lassie Spider-Man, Spider-Man's girlfriend, out the first slew of Spider-Man films, and it was about a planet coming to collide with a planet, and it kind of left you, it was a rubbish film, but it left you with an uneasy feeling, and this left me with an uneasy feeling, even though, no giving away anything, that Diana had as I say, a Rocky Balboa moment, stood up against, I mean, you'll be cheering at that point. Good on you, Diana, but it really is intense. And what a horrible, horrible bloody family. And this depiction of the royal family, just horrible, horrible people, eh?
The Queen is probably the best.
Well, the Queen, I don't know if she says something to her in it, and I don't know if it's good advice or she's been nice to her or no, but the Queen gave her some dirty looks at dinner, like, and when Diana wasn't eating her soup, oh. And the thing, mind that thing, they weigh them, seemingly. Maybe this is well known, I didn't know. They weigh them when they arrive and they weigh them when they leave, so they can tell that they've enjoyed themselves by what they've eaten. Just a bit of fun. Not for somebody like Diana that had kind of eating disorder problems and that. It must have been hellish. Anyway.
Yeah, the way they got out was clever.
The bits, the light relief bits, are always when Diana's with the two boys and they're kind of playing games and just being regular kind of family and all that. But when it's so they're like going into the royal family, I don't know if it's the filmmakers, they build up the tension with the music as well. It's tense, isn't it? Tense. Would you want to be in the royal family after watching that? Answer me. Would you want to be in the royal family after that, watching that?
No, I would be terrified because I'm not one to like. I'm not a person that doesn't like strict people.
Yeah. So you don't like strict people? You'd be a rebel. You'd be a royal rebel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aye. Anyway, I wouldn't be out the kitchen because I was starving. The other thing is there's a lot of food in this picture, and if you go and you've not had your tea or anything like that, luckily Chaz brought a pot noodle with him.
Well, in a special film.
In a special metal thing. So if you were at these pictures and you heard a wee metal on metal, it was Chaz eating a pot noodle with some kind of bloody flask. Anyway, there's a lot of food in it, so make sure you've eaten well before you go, or your belly will rumble. But let's get to the marks. And we're back, and I'm going to give this 4 out of 5 because it depicted the royal family in such a way, as I've probably always known they really are. I'm not saying it's true, but that's the way I view them now. It'll take a lot to make me forget what I saw in that film. Anyway, Chaz, you had something to add before your marks?
I would, this is the way to become royal.
Oh, here we go.
All you need is
love.
All you need is a syringe with nothing in it, and to see a royal family member. Put the syringe in and pull it out, then put in the blood, and then you've got royal blood.
Yeah, that's it. Anyway, I don't think that's how it works. I don't think their blood's any different for yours. I just think it's
just a
upbringing in that. I don't think they've got blue blood. Right, what's the marks for you for this horror film?
I would probably say 3. It made me feel like an uncomfortable, kind of queasy. Maybe I shouldn't have eaten that much, but it was like I had nerves all the way through it.
That keeps you on edge all the way through it, and which is what Diana and MD that becomes part of the royal family coming in from the outside must feel that way. Imagine going and sitting through their dinners and you haven't getting, you'd feel daggers getting stared at you for everybody, for all the hoity-toity ones. Anyway, we're not being biased towards Diana, but this film certainly was. So until next time, goodbye.